It's my pleasure to introduce Badru Wako. Badru participated in the JA Company and JA and Job Shadow programs while at Edison High School. He is currently a junior at the University of Minnesota, majoring in business marketing and with a minor in business leadership. Badru will talk about the impact that JA has had on his life. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. Do you mind giving Mark Morrison another hand of applause again? All right. My name is Badru Wako, as they mentioned earlier, and I'm a former junior achievement student over at Edison High School. And I started off apparently my sophomore year as well. Could relate to, as you mentioned earlier. And during my junior year, I was the vice president of junior achievement. And my senior year, I stepped up to be the president of junior achievement. And within those 2 years, I've really gained a lot of skills that helped me as a student and also as an individual to use that, not only within the school-wise, also to use it outside the school. And like whether it's at an interview, at like anywhere that we're doing any type of performance or any type of communication skills related. So I really appreciate JA for that. And to start off, I'll give you guys a little introduction about my background. I'm here today with my father, Ngasu, he's right there, and my brother-in-law, Abdul. And we come from a really big family, even though it's only us two right there as for now. My mom, my dad, they raised 8 of us, 3 sisters and 4 brothers, including I. And we come from a really big family where there's really high expectations, meaning like school-wise, whether it's religion, like really into like a lot of things. So I really appreciate, like my dad being there for us from the get-go and raising us till, even till today, he's still right here by me, even though I'm in college. So, so I really, really appreciate that. And besides that, I went to Edison High School and I actually got introduced to junior achievement through Shirley Polstra, which she was be able to be here today, but I'm sure Gina's really familiar with that is. And junior achievement hasn't occurred over at our school within over 25 years. And luckily it started off again at our school. And once it started, many students didn't take the opportunity to, step ahead and actually become part of it, because many of us didn't know what it was. I started as myself because I kind of slightly had a business mentality even in high school. So I was like, hey, why not take a shot at, a really great opportunity. And once we did that, we actually got the chance to come up with our own company and then write down our own business plan. And I was like, hey, why not continue this again the following year? And as you continue it, it's like, I don't know, we kind of got into it more and more and more, and then we actually did the JA Job Shadow at AT&T, Deloitte, and we actually even got the opportunity to go to Best Buy Corp in Richfield, and we really, really learned a lot. And to continue on and discussing more about my father, the main reason to why many of the people in our family and even outside of our family recognize us as the kids of my father is because of how important it is for us, to really, really, really concentrate on school and family and to go back home where we're from, Oromia, which is in Ethiopia, and to go back home and teach others what the opportunity that they didn't get, and to also when we go back home to emanate any of these things that we learned here and then implement it back home so that we could get better chances just like everybody else in the world is. And my dad's influence on me has really paid off very well, because as a young guy, from middle school, he was when I was at High Ground Academy, he was also there with me, not teaching, but he was just at the school as a staff. And so from that day on, I was always my dad was always by my side. So until today, so I really appreciate that, and that's one of the main reasons to why majority of the things that I do, I do it to make my parents proud and also myself proud and everything. Okay. Not to discuss junior achievement experience. This is something that I could go on. I could talk about this for days, you know, even whether it's at this breakfast, dinner, or whatever it is. But I'll just kind of get to the key points. While in JA, I have gained many skills that help me become a stronger candidate in interviews and class discussions in many more places. For example, during my senior year at Edison High School, I was the president of JA, and I had to reach out to every student and non-JA students as well to help them better gain, you know, the importance of junior achievement and how that will only not affect them and help them in high school, but also how it will affect them to, you know, kind of trigger them towards which major they want to become when they get into college. For me, going into college, I was thinking about doing engineering, but then thankfully, you know, I did the junior achievement program, and that definitely triggered me to go towards the business area. So with that in mind, now I'm majoring in a business marketing and a leadership minor. So I really, really appreciate junior achievement being there with me in high school, and kind of, you know, it kind of like made me grow up as an individual, you know, like regarding like things such as communication skills, teamwork, and like stability. And also one main thing that we learned at junior achievement that I think I can use probably anywhere is being able to like come up to anybody and, you know, like having like 100% believing in myself that, you know, whatever I say or I have to tell you guys, whether it's my project or product or whatnot, it is to market it in a good way. And junior achievement has taught me that very well, because when we went down to, a story is, when we went down to junior achievement to sell our international cookbooks, we went to the cafeteria area and we were going over there to market it and sell them. It was only like $10 a piece, you know? So we were going down there to just sell them to the people who worked there. And majority of the people there were not really, I wouldn't say they weren't really into it, but they were just like, oh, a whole bunch of high school kids, why not buy, you know? But we really wanted them to know, like, the main reason why we're here is not just because we're high school students, because, like, one day I want to take your job, you know what I mean? Like, like sell this, but then I kind of want to get, like, a better understanding of the business world so that I could also one day see myself in your shoes and, you know, keep that cycle going as time goes on. So junior achievement has really, really helped me a lot in that sense as well. And other skills I have learned through my JA junior achievement experience is being able to communicate with others and increase my individual skills such as communications to help execute at times. Now to discuss more, to elaborate more on the job shadow that we did. When we went to AT&T, by the time we went to AT&T job shadowing, I already had a plan of like majoring in business marketing. So the person that I shadowed also worked in the marketing aspect, and I shadowed him for a straight week, and he was also my mentor as well. And we kind of also keep in touch even till today, because like I mentioned earlier, you know, I have many options like Deloitte, AT&T, Target, and, you know, many other companies that we met. But I always keep my contacts in with the networking, because one day, you know, after I graduate college, I'm willing to, you know, intern or get a job and, you know, to take the person's position, hopefully, or to work similar to that person. Now, with the show of hands, how many people here have been in junior achievement, whether they were in grade school, high school, or elementary? Okay. All right, that's good. And then how many people here were affected by junior achievement without actually being in it? Or has it played any role? Okay, all right. I guess, you know, I just wanted to see, because like when telling stories like these, or, you know, discussing with a group of people, I like talking to people that I could kind of like relate to, so we could kind of have like a better understanding. So with today being here and everything, it really, really means a lot to me, because I understand that with Lori and Ryan being here with us today, they kind of actually helped me get connected back with junior achievement. And from this point on, you know, I'm willing to, like, you know, work with you guys, but also stay more connected with Gina Blaney, and to also continue my further education, and to also one day sit here and, you know, have like other younger generation of ours, you know, tell stories and how special it was to us, because for me that's the one thing, like going back, whether it's in like from middle school, high school till today on, junior achievement has been like the biggest, most effectivest thing for me, because if it wasn't for that, like I'd probably be undecided in college right now and not know like where I wanted to go. And also I probably wouldn't be at a higher stage as I am at right now with my level of skills that I've learned with teamwork, stability, and also being able to like, emanate and work with a group of people that I don't even, like when we first started Junior Achievement, it started off with a group of students that we all didn't know in the class, and then by the end of the semester, it's like we all were like, best friends, and we kind of had like shared stories, and it was really, really interesting, and all because of Junior Achievement. Now to kind of end it off, Junior Achievement has helped me decide to where I want to, has helped me decide to become where I want to be when I grow up, and I really, really appreciate Junior Achievement helping become part of my life. And at this point, I want Junior Achievement to be something that not only I can look at, I also have like my younger brothers and sisters look at, so that one day, they could look at me and be like, hey, he was part of Junior Achievement, I can do the same thing. And even though like Junior Achievement isn't at every school, like I want, like all the students out there to know that, hey, like even if it's not part of your school, at least go out there and learn more about it, because this is an opportunity that, a lot of people don't have the chance to get to, and I'm very, very blessed with it. So I really, really appreciate every single one's help, and whether it's the organization, the staffs, or the volunteers, I really, really, really appreciate this, and I hope you guys continue to do this for the future as well.